YouTube, back to normal now. So here we go. This is in for getting fixed. Well, I was in getting pickups sorted. So this is, I have seen this before in several Epiphone catalogues and stuff like that. And it's one of those ones that I sort of like it, but I don't like it, but I sort of like it. So it's kind of funny. It's an Emily the Strange Epiphone G310. Which I just assumed, as I think most people did, that Emily the Strange was like some American singer or something like that, you know, like a pop star. But no, apparently she's like made up by some design company as a sort of logo, kind of like your sort of Hello Kitty thing. Because I didn't know, I think Hello Kitty's like that as well. I don't think there's a cartoon in it. I think it's a sort of branding thing. So that's what this is. So it's got cool, swirly graphics on it. The 12th threat, which I do quite like, is cat's eyes. That's pretty cool. And it's this is like, I don't know, screen printed or something. That's just it's a black SG. You've seen a couple of weeks ago, I just sold it last night, night before, the white SG G310. This one doesn't have the Grover tuners, and it's a different guitar. So I don't know, this one, what's the serial number on it? SG04, so that'd be 2004. I think the other one was 2003, wasn't it? Anyway, it's slightly different. It's not the same dimensions. I can't tell you. I don't have the two of them at the same. I never had the two of them at exactly the same time. So I'm just going from what I was playing last week. It seems to have, I think it's got a wider neck. Don't know, but it's not exactly the same guitar, even though it's exactly the same model. But I think that's purely down to the fact it's, you know, they vary these things every couple of years. They'll change, tweak wee things. So I'm not sure what kind of pickups this originally had, but it's now got invaders. Well, to be more to the point, it's got a Seymour Duncan invader in the bridge, and it's got a Warman. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Is it called a 12 gauge, something like that? A Warman copy of an invader in the neck. So I thought I could do this as a wee video, sort of comparing the two pickups, even though this is a bridge pickup and this is a neck pickup, so they're not going to sound the same. But they do work well together, and I'm not sure I would know if they were both Warman or they were both Seymour Duncan. I don't think I would notice any difference between what they are just now. So well, rap pedal on, because the rap pedal was always on. So we've got here's an invader in the bridge. Reverb on again? Maybe not. Then the Warman in the neck. Both of them are supposed to. Listen to it clean, although I don't think the purpose of these guitar pickups is really to be clean. Well, actually. So that's the Seymour Duncan. This is the Warman. I would actually say that clean the Warman sounds better, but that's probably just because it's a neck position one rather than in the bridge. My first pedal. Feels like a wee bit of a dirty switch. I went for an incredibly long time there without hitting that many really bad notes until right there. Yeah, so in my stage guitar, basically just your Epiphone G400, 300, 310 I think it is, or if it certainly used to be called that back when I bought mine in the late 90s, my G400, so this was the, it's the bolt-on one, with the Batman, I don't know why it's called the Batman scratch plate, or whether indeed I invented calling it a Batman scratch plate, but that's what this is. Yeah, so the pickups are good. I quite like them. They're not, maybe not what I expected. They're not kind of like, I mean, I've had sort of heavy metal pickups before, which I would always feel are a bit too, you know, for your sort of Metallica and more modern metal type thing. These don't really seem like that. They're powerful rock pickups, but they're not really. They're more, you know, these are Black Sabbathy ones. I could rock these. I'd be happy with these in a guitar. And the Warman one stacks up really well against the thingy. You can actually, by looking at them, I think the Seymour Duncan actually looks slightly smaller. You wouldn't see it in the video here, but it looks slightly smaller, and the pulsey pieces are like, I think they appear to be a sort of black metal, whereas in the Warman one they look kind of like more like they're maybe a silver metal with black paint on them, sort of thing. But I can see why the owner of this guitar did this. You know, obviously, he always plays on the bridge pickup, so you buy the expensive one. I don't know how much a Seymour Duncan one is, 60 quid or something, 80 quid, I don't know. But I think the Warman one, I don't know how much it is either, 20 quid, something like that, probably half the price, or maybe even less than half the price. But obviously you buy that because it matches to make it look right. Yeah, so rocking pickups. I really don't know. I don't know if I've really got a conclusion about the Warman and the Seymour Duncan ones. I probably wouldn't pay the money for the Seymour Duncan one, but it depends what guitar you're putting them in. Mind you, this is only, I don't know how much these are, 100 something pounds, something like that. The pickup probably costs like sort of half what the guitar did, so maybe in this case I would put two Warmans in it, but I don't know. On the other side, if you're sitting there with your £2,000 SG and you're going to upgrade the pickups, I would probably put the Seymour Duncans in it, just because it's an expensive guitar anyway. You might as well make it more expensive. Rock and roll. But I might be buying I might try buying these again, buy them for one of mine, if I get a guitar that looks, I know the sound's obviously ultimately important and all that stuff, but I mean, these pickups do look cool and they do have their own sort of image, and I think, to be honest, that's quite important what they look like, isn't it? You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to put these in like a, you know, sort of a jazz arch top or something like that. Obviously they would fit, I'm sure they would sound fine, but you know, you want to put these in some sort of spiky rock machine. I think these would probably do quite well, and you know, something actually maybe it might be worth considering. I probably wouldn't put a white one in that. I wonder if you get a silver one. There's a silver one on my West Tone. Rock and roll.